Hello everyone, my name is Mama Putra Kapisul, and today I will to tell you about Recount text and give you listening exercise. Recount is a text that telling the reader about one story, action or activity, or a text which retell event or experience in the past, and the purpose is either to inform or to entertain the audience. There is no have a complication, and that's a difference from narrative. Next is generic structure of recount text. The first one is orientation. Orientation is introduction of the story, which participant, place, and time. Second is event, tell what happened in a chronological order. And third is reorientation, is closing of the story. Language feature of recount text or the characteristic of recount text. First is using the simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Second, using temporal sequence such as on Sunday, on Monday, and on Thursday. Third is focus on specific participant such as I, the writer. Fourth, using the conjunction such as then, before, and after. And fifth, using action verb such as when, stay, yet. Kind of recount text. The first one is personal recount. This usually retell an event that the writer are personally involved in. In example, story about holiday or experience, or going to grandparent house. Second is factual recount, recording an incident. Example, a science experiment and police report. And third is imaginative recount, writing in imaginary and the role and giving detail of events. Example, how I invented and a day in the life of a period. Next part is listening section. In this section, I will give an recount text in the audio and I will play it. After that, I will give you some question.
Going to Yogyakarta. Last weekend, my family and I had an exciting vacation. We went to Yogyakarta by car. We departed from Salatiga on Saturday afternoon. We arrived in Yogyakarta in the evening. We stayed in Garuda Hotel. Next morning, we went to Kraton Yogyakarta, the palace of the king. After that, we continued to Prambanan Temple. I took a lot of pictures there. I also bought some souvenirs. Then we visited Parangtritis Beach. We saw a beautiful sunset there. We also took a horse carriage around the beach. Next, we went to Malioboro Street. I bought a bag and t-shirts. We also had dinner before we were back to Salatiga. We arrived in Salatiga at night. Although it was exhausting, we were very happy.
Next is the question. Question of number 1. What kind of recount text in the audiobook? A. Personal recount. B. Factual recount. C. Imaginative recount. D. Going with my family. E. The experience. Question of number 2. What is vehicle that she used to Yogyakarta? A. Motorcycle. B. Bicycle. C. Car. D. Bus. E. On foot. Question of number 3. With who did she go to Yogyakarta? A. Her family. B. His family. C. Her friend. D. His friend. E. Alone. Question of number 4. When she arrived in Yogyakarta, E. Morning, B. Afternoon, C. Night, D. Evening, E. Before morning. Question of number 5. After visit Kraton Yogyakarta, what is the name of the next place she visited? A. Malioboro Street, B. Parangritish Beach, C. Rice Fields, D. Prambanan Temple, E. City. Next is the answer from the question is number 1. What kind of recount text in the audio above? And the correct answer is A. Personal recount. Number 2. What is vehicle does she use to Yogyakarta? And the correct answer is C. Car. Number 3. With who did she go to Yogyakarta? And the correct answer is A. Her family. Number 4. When she arrived in Yogyakarta? And the correct answer is D. Evening. And number 5. After visit Kraton Yogyakarta, what is the name of the next place she visited? And the correct answer is D. Prambanan Temple. So, I think that's all about my explanation, recount text, and listening section. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.